Yeah, what's going on, man? Oh man, what's going on? What's going on, crew? I mean, it's not a, at least for me personally, it's not a totally loss because I did go head to head for $100 with somebody, and I won. So I pretty much, and I went to two head to heads. The first one was a mistake. I made it a public instead of private, and somebody jumped in it too quick. So I remade it, went head to head. I guess somebody was listening to me and they were like, "Hey, did that guy accept your head to head?" I'm like, "Nah." They're like, "Can I take it?" I'm like, "Sure." So I made it, went head to head with him. I ended up winning or whatever, but um the part that hurts is that I had a lineup. Let me see if I can pull it up here for y'all real quick. That I posted today. It was quality check, ran it through all my processes and everything, and I knew it. I knew this was the one, especially because it had Nawaba in it, and I fell in love with Nawaba at the beginning of my day. And I said to myself, I'm not touching this one. This is perfect. It has everybody I want, everybody in a good situation. I said, there's only three people in Houston who can score, who could do anything. I got all three in the lineup. I'm stacking a whole Cleveland depleted team, at least the ones who can do anything, right? So I had some Clarkson, Nance, Tristan, and then Nawaba just fell right in. I was like, I love the Nawaba situation. If Corver rules out, I'm going to lock this in. This lineup did 303 today. The cash line was in the 230s or something like that. If I would have stuck to this, I'd have won thousands of dollars today, man. Thousands of dollars. And that's a fact. I wonder, let me see, son. What was the high score in the $100,000 contest? I'm just flipping curious because I think I would have won it. Oh, it was 313. I put out a lineup that was 303.5. How much money would I made in that contest, man? Let me see something. I'm pissed with myself. 303.5. I put out a lineup that would have scored 303.5, guys. Let me see where that would have put me. 303.5. I'd have been 29th place. That alone would have brought me back 400. I'd have been in 1,000. I'd have hit everything. My quintuple, triple, 10. I was in like three. I would have hit everything on here today if I'd have played that line, man. But it goes to say, I could be my worst enemy on here. You just can't. When you have a proven system and you start, it's like I'm a moron. I'm the biggest insane guy in America because I say don't change it, don't change it. You got to line up. You feel good about it, don't change it. The news started coming out, I started going crazy. I changed it. I ended up with Spellman and these weird players that's been burning me that I know are just no good. And that's what I get. Who am I to be mad at but myself, man? It's just that simple. I'm not even man, that's ugly. I'm not even going. Let's see what I had in the lineup. Ended up with some Chris Paul. I had I could have stayed on KD and got that same amount that I had to go to Durant. Going to Durant made me get some Spellman, bum ass Len. I already was on the wild, but I had the winning lineup, man. Shit is nuts. I had the winning lineup for real. And I know it's one person that follows me on Twitter that played that lineup, and I think they're gonna be in the stream today telling me how much they love me. And then that's gonna make me feel better. If nobody played that lineup, then I'm not gonna feel better. But if one person told me they played it and they put some serious money on it and they won some money, that's gonna make me feel a little better that somebody won off of that fire that oh boy. Anyway, man, let me see what's up. What's up, YouTube? What's good, man? 303.5, man. Tired of losing. Yeah, man. Trust me. Tristan Thompson been eating. That's a fact. Bridges owned so high, but didn't do anything but 8 points. I like Bridges today too, but when I saw Nawaba, it lit my eyes up. Listen to your own breakdown. Why you changed it? I know. I just can't listen to myself. Someone in my single entry 100 GPP contest entered that lineup and finished first for 1,500. So someone from your crew definitely owes you. It was probably you, Fred. You don't lie. It was you. You just not going. Stanford not going to admit it. It was him. Just say thank you, man. I know you don't want to thank me. I know you played that, man. I came in 8th place and won 750. With that lineup right there that I played, is that the one that you talking about? If Amber, if you won 750, that'll mean anybody that won off of that lineup, just let me know, man. Because that was quality check and ready to go. I don't know why I ain't play it. Yo, that would have took down so many tournaments with that one, man. Chris Paul, Jordan Clarkson, Jeremy Lamb, Larry Nance, Tristan Thompson, James Harden, David Noah, Clint Capella. I had the lineups of line. I had it. It's crazy. Kevin Fan, what's good, man? How you? Long time I haven't seen you, man. That's tough, bro. Next time, cover all your bases. I do the same thing. I balanced it out. I had the lineups, man. I chased. You know what it was when Draymond? They said Draymond was out. I was like, nah, I gotta have some KD. But it's the flipping Hawks, and I told myself to stay away from that game, man. I told myself to stay away from that game. Oh my god. I was surprised you paid up for. Yeah, me too. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's a long night tomorrow. Cleveland versus Washington. I'm pretty sure they ain't fixed Tristan Price. I'm all over it. 150%. There's nothing stopping me from playing Tristan Thompson tomorrow. I'm looking for 6 times value. This guy's gonna get 40 something. He's gonna be super high on, but who cares? Just lock him in. Don't feel too bad about it. Stay away from Nawaba. I mean, I would stay away from Nawaba. He's still gonna be cheap. People are gonna want to chase it now. But the way that it's a decent play. I don't think I'm going to need to go that low tomorrow. Somebody will probably benefit from it. But the way that Jordan Clarkson plays, I'm really not interested in the Wild. I'm actually interested in Jordan Clarkson tomorrow. I'm just going to go right back to the Wild here and make my money back. I'm not going to mess with Rodney Hood. Sexton I like. All right. We know that point guards have been killing Washington. Sexton is getting the start. He's going to get big minutes. It's a back-to-back, so he might be tired. I do like him for that price, but for my sake, I won't play him. But he is not much to be said. He's 6 times value for that. Easy. He did it today. I would say it's a tougher matchup. I don't see why he won't do it again tomorrow. I love it right there. Same could be said for Rodney Hood, J.R. Smith. All these guys are too cheap, especially with all the injuries that's going around. If they can do this against Charlotte, there's no reason why they can't do it again tomorrow. You just stack up this whole lineup. They don't have enough players. So if you play all the players they do have, that's a lot of points to go around in the game. Nance, I'm going to stay away from. I feel like I just don't want to touch Nance. But Tristan Thompson, Jordan Clarkson, I like it. I like Sexton. I'm just going to pull it over. I think I'll change it. I like Sexton. And I like J.R. Smith. You know what I mean? You get 4 players that's guaranteed 6 times value and still have $7K to spend on a player tomorrow. So that's definitely something to look into. All right, and then we check out Washington. John Wall is now 9K. It says that it's a hard matchup for him, but it's really not. It's just that George Hill is a good defender, and he's not there, and the team is a different team defensively without George Hill. So I don't think Sexton could hold John Wall. I think John Wall is still at home. We'll drop another 50 bomb easily. If you listen to me talk on this thing, I was disliking John Wall at the beginning parts of the season because his assist numbers were low, 6, 5, 7, 8, and whatnot. But 3 out of the last 4 games, he's double digits assists. We know he's going to get the points. He'll probably get more assists than this against a team in Cleveland who looks like they want to run. And John Wall is just way more skilled than Kemba Walker. Kemba could have had a big game, just kept missing and just I don't know, he just sucked today. So John Wall, I know he's 9K and that's kind of expensive, but that's my dogs. I like him for that price. Definitely give him some consideration tomorrow so far early in the breakdown. And then we look at the rest of his team. I'm not interested. People continue to like Bradley Beal. I'm just not a big fan. He's been making value, but I'm just not a big fan. I'm not really a big Bradley Beal fan. And Rodney Hood defense is a little bit decent, so you want to be careful with that. I mean, I know that what's his name just lit him up today, Jeremy Lamb, but I'll be careful. And then out of Porter, Markieff Morris. Markieff Morris might be a little too cheap for that 4,600, by the way. Once he's getting the minutes, I think he'll do well. He'll get you in the upper 20s for 4,600. I like it. I think that's a little too cheap. Dwight Howard for 5,800. His price continues to go down, and I'm going to continue to fade him. I don't love him. He's in pain. He has some type of nerve damage in his butt, and I just don't love it. I don't love Dwight Howard. He's going to keep getting high ownership because his price keep going down. But I haven't seen anything from him this year to make me say, yeah, I like him. I mean, last year he had some run, but this year here that we're talking about, I haven't seen anything from Dwight to make me interested. DJ Augustine, no, his price is getting closer to 5K. It's not worth it. Fournier, it's been hot, man. He lives in the 30. He'll get you right around 30, give or take, every single game. And that's what we've been seeing. But not really too interested in Jimmy Buckets have arrived. So the Sixers don't think it's going to be all great right away. These guys have to get practices and mesh together. And I don't doubt that they'll win, but I'm just not. A matter of fact, I'll probably stay away from this game just because I don't know how that whole Jimmy thing is going to really play out. Aaron Gordon, 7,700. I can't say I love him at that price. I've been going to him quite a bit. And he'll get you low 40s, but for that price, I prefer something in the higher sevens. I mean, it's not a bad. Let me see something. Is this kid still going to be out? It depends on Isaac. If Isaac plays, I'm definitely not interested in Aaron Gordon. If not, then I'll give him a consideration. Seriously. T.U.R.'s fine. He makes it to 5K. No, I'm not really interested in him for that price, especially again if Isaac plays. All these guys are going to lose usage, and I'm not really interested. And 8K Vucevic, not against Embiid. I think Embiid is a force. I'll be careful with that, right? Ben Simmons, I think it's the cheapest he's been in a long time. He's back in the 8,000s. Now that he got Jimmy Butler, he's playing against Orlando. I think I like Ben Simmons for that price. Honestly, I think I like Ben Simmons for that price. I think that's too cheap. That's Mr. Triple-Double. Now he got somebody else to pass it to. Absolutely love him for that price. I don't know why they did that. That's a steal. I think I'm going to lock in some Ben Simmons tomorrow. 8,700 is too cheap. And then this guy here is way too cheap. Way too cheap. If he's going to be getting minutes in the 20s, I know he just played Miami, and it seems that. But it's my guy. Wilson Chandler. If he's going to get minutes in the 20s, definitely consider some Wilson Chandler. He only took 3 shots this game against Miami. They did win. I'm wondering why he only took 3 shots. That might be a little bit alarming. But a min price for a guy who's known that with 30 minutes can get you 30 points. Now they got Jimmy Butler, so the floor is going to be spread a little more. I think that it's kind of cheap for him. And then Jimmy Butler. Finally gets his wish. He's going to where he'll team up with the Sixers will be back to 2-star, but Butler will fill free agent Wilson Chandler moving to the starting lineup. Regardless of Sixers, he's likely to make it, so he'll play. Jimmy Butler will play. I don't know how I'm ready to drop 8K on him right away, but he'll play. And that's it. Embiid has been fire hot. Orlando has been getting killed. Orlando has been getting killed by centers. Every center that goes there has a good game. Embiid has been hot. Traveling to Orlando, I think I like Embiid in this spot. He's just 10K on a big slate like this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to find cheaper guys who can meet that value. But if I have the room to do it comfortably, I'm definitely taking Embiid for this 10K right here. That's a little cheap. It's too cheap for Embiid. He's dropping 60, 70. He did go to Brooklyn when he got 41, and that's a very good matchup. And he had to score 30 points and get 18 rebounds just to meet that. Not sure. Again, I don't like to really pay up for that for guys on big slates like that, but I do like Embiid. I think Simmons is too cheap. I don't mind paying 9K for some John Wall. But, that's it. I'm checking the YouTube, man. I like Nawaba again. Nah, I'm gonna stay away from Nawaba. Yo, fam, thanks for the stream. I turned 6 into 80. I was first for most of the night. What lineup you played, K Sizzle? Is it that lineup, that fire? Sexton seems to have figured it out, doing better. Wall and Beal are gonna kill. Been struggling, bro. Gotta do better tomorrow. Young Bull. I don't love Nance, but I like playing power forward against Washington. I ended up finishing 15th. Malevolent don't play. GPPs play double ups. Lots of free money. I cash with 250. Adam was good. I like Dragic and Whiteside together tomorrow. It's not pretty, but build the role. I used to pee my money away, most definitely. And once build, I didn't. Yo, why has Adam been getting only 20 minutes? If he gets more minutes, he's chalked. I don't know. The team don't like him. They've been fighting. He been fighting in the locker room for the same reason. I don't know what's going on in Washington. Washington just sucks. But apparently there's some conflict. I think a big trade is coming out of Washington soon. I had to say 5. I missed them. I said, gotta dip my toes in some golf. Come on, it's NBA. I know nothing about golf. Marquis said I dropped a 297 and a 303. That's what's up. I don't know about Philly, but MB solid for tomorrow. Yeah, I like MB. NFL is my favorite. I used to suck until he met me. Appreciate the kind words, Spencer. Roster is full only the second game. Nah, it's just people I like that I've been pulling over. I'm a quality check and fix it up. Like the whole Brooklyn Miami games. Whoever has the username Damien 894 in Draftkings and a $33 single entry took your first lineup and he won 5,000. This man a tip. That's you, Freddie. I already know. That's I'm done. I gave out a 5. It was quality check, man. Why didn't I just keep it? Oh my god. I'd have been blasting some music. I'd have been chilling right now. That Thompson play was on point for sure. Talk like this if Lillard is out. You enjoying your week off? Yeah, so far. I got a lot of schoolwork to do, but let's keep it going. Miami versus Brooklyn on the Brooklyn side. D West was 6-7. Not a day like tomorrow. I do like D West with no Levert. I think there's more usage for him, but I don't love D West for 6-7. Spencer Dinwiddie for 5K. I think I'm gonna back off my boys for a little bit. Joe Harris is all right. I mean, he could shoot. When his shots are falling, he's good. But if he goes 3 for 15, you're tight. If he goes 9 for 12, you're nice. So he's very shot dependent, not the type of guy I like to roster. Allen Crabbe getting back healthy, getting more minutes. So he should probably be somebody that benefits. Levert's out. Hollis Jefferson, his price got adjusted appropriately. I like Hollis Jefferson tomorrow. I think that's going to be the book that I picked. The Brooklyn player that I picked might just be Hollis Jefferson. It might just be Hollis Jefferson. I would take out Wilson Chandler, throw some Hollis Jefferson in there right now. Love Hollis Jefferson tomorrow. For 5K, that's too cheap. With no Levert, his usage will go up. And this guy is a point per minute kind of guy for sure. If he gets 30 minutes, it's over. That 5K is going to be easy. 16 minutes, 16. Golden State games could be weird, so I'm going to skip that one. New York, 27 minutes, 30. 25 minutes, 22. 19 minutes, 17. 30 minutes, 33. 18 minutes, 19. Again, Golden State games could be weird. And then Minnesota, 27 minutes for 36. Miami, this man, I don't have to go. If you look at his history against Miami last year, you'll understand why I like him for that price. He kills them every time. I just love him for that price. I'm going to rock out with it. And then Allen might play, might not play for 5K. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to say yes right away to that, but it's interesting. All right. It's a good play. Anytime this man is 5K, it's a good play. All right. If this guy here will get you 30 at any night that he plays, easy. Matter of fact, what am I talking about? Let me move John Wall. I'm gonna put some Allen. I'm gonna stack Allen. They say he's questionable still, right? He's still sick. So yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on that. And if he doesn't play, I wouldn't go crazy to play Ed Davis tomorrow. 4K. I wouldn't get too super geeked up about that. He's not gonna get 14 rebounds. Whiteside is a rebound monster, so they'll get you like 7 points. They probably get like 8 to 10 rebounds and be in the low 20s. So Ed Davis is not something to chase and get excited about if Jared Allen rules out. I know a lot of people will, but it's not the move. Trust me. All right. How much they got for Whiteside today? Oh yeah. So Dragic for 6K is nice. That's a nice price for Dragic. He should meet value for that very easily. If we look at him, this game, he went over 7. He struggled a little bit, but if we forgive him for that, but the Philly, he dropped 38, Detroit 39, Sacramento 33, 40, 36, 39, etc., etc. Dragic looks good tomorrow, by my standards at least. Let's fix this up. I don't want to chase all this Cleveland stuff that's gonna be chalk tomorrow. I'll put Wall in. I'll put Dragic right here. And definitely consider, let's get Ben Simmons with that team being weird. Definitely consider some Whiteside tomorrow. Every Sunday that comes to Brooklyn been killing it, and Whiteside already put up monster numbers. Love Whiteside a lot tomorrow. All right. Winslow and these guys are all in play. I'm a little stressed, man, because why didn't I like fall asleep like I usually do or something? Just leave it alone, yo. Oh man, Winslow is always in play, but with the team getting back healthy, he's in the teams. I'm not really excited about anything else on this Miami team. Richardson's still too high priced. His price kind of went up when everybody was hurt. He did well, but now that people are back, his usage are going down. I don't love him for that price. I like Dragic, I like Whiteside, and I'd like to keep it moving from there. All right. Boston versus Chicago. Boston side. 8K. Oh, I'm done. I'm done playing these Kyrie experiments. He's been good, but a day like tomorrow, I'm not really geeked up to play Kyrie. In good matchups, he does well. 60 against Phoenix, 50 against Denver. Indiana could be tough on guard, but he went to Portland and dropped 42. He had a tough road trip, and he met value most of those days. There's no reason for him to come back home, play an easy Chicago team, and meet value. I don't see why not. So if you're a Kyrie guy, definitely consider some Kyrie. And then I don't want none of his backups. Jaylen Brown is still too cheap. But rightfully so. He's been really sucking this year. And tomorrow's not the day to experiment. Tomorrow's the day you want that solid fire. I think I'm gonna make a lineup right now. I'm not gonna touch it unless something that directly, like unless one of my guys rule out, I'm not touching it, man. I'm gonna really go back to principles. I've been getting too comfortable. I went on a win streak doing what I believe in, and I go through the weekend playing guys like Giannis and 11K KD tonight when I knew I had the fire. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. The way my brain functions sometimes it's just not right. But it is what it is. Tatum. Oh, how much is Markeith now? 5,800. He's worth some consideration for that price. But I like to bet him he's in the 4s and low 5s. And then Al Horford, I'm not touching, and Baines and these guys. I'm just not interested. Looking at Chicago, Zach LaVine for 8K. I'm never into that. I'm never into that. Shout out to Corey. He liked LaVine yesterday for 83. He got 44 from him. That's not too bad. But I'm never about playing 8K for Zach LaVine. It's a good play for the guy who's averaging just about 6 times value that for the season. You know, you got to be careful saying that Kyrie Irving defense is weak because I don't think Kyrie will be checking him. Kyrie's going to be checking whoever starts at the point guard. This guy's a shooting guard, so he'll be taking a lot of shots. And if he gets it going, you see he takes 22 to 25, 26 shots a game. But it took him 4 steals to get to that 44 the last game. And Boston is well coached. I think they give up less turnovers than most teams do. So I'll be careful with Zach LaVine. And Dunn is out. Holiday, for these prices, you're getting way better value. If you're paying $4,700 on Justin Holiday, you might want to consider somebody on the Cleveland Cavaliers who are much cheaper. I'm just saying. All right. I don't play Jabari Parker. I just don't play Jabari Parker. I don't like his game. I would never roster him unless he's like min price and everybody else injured, then I might consider it. Okay. And then Wendell Carter Jr. I don't know why his price dropped. I think it's because they're playing Boston. But this is a guy who we have seen played up against teams such as Denver. All right. And do damage. I don't know why he's so cheap now. He only got 27 minutes for some reason. I mean, in 25 minutes and 22 minutes. I wonder what's going on. Why are they not playing this, man? Who are they giving minutes to? Is it Robin Lopez? Robin Lopez finally now back in the rotation. Cleveland is tanking, y'all. I would really avoid every Cleveland player because now Robin Lopez is getting minutes, but Feliciano or whatever his name is not getting minutes. I'm not really understanding what's going on here. With all these injuries, there's no reason that Wendell Carter is not getting a full 30 minutes in the game. And for that reason, I still like him for that price, but I don't like what the coach is doing. It's something's real fishy here. It's like when the young guys start doing good, they start taking away their minutes. What, they started winning games or something? Yeah, look, they won a couple games, and the management's like, listen, hey, we're trying to get draft picks here, guys. Let's play Robin Lopez again. These guys are getting too good. I don't know. I don't get it. The fact that that man has been playing so well and he's not getting minutes, and it's not like it's a blowout. The game is close. They lost by 5 points here. Here they won by 1 point. And he was super efficient. He got you over a fantasy point per game. All right. He was super. Look at this New Orleans game. The guy went up there in 17 and 11 and doubled on a tough Anthony Davis. He's out there hustling. All right. He went to the Knicks in 22 minutes. He's giving you 11 and 13. So why are you not playing him? Because you're finally winning games and you're like, hey, we got to get a draft pick. We gotta stop, bench him, pull him out, put in Robin Lopez for a couple minutes. I don't know. I'm not messing with that Chicago situation. It's fishy. I don't understand what's going on there. I'm just off of that. All right. See what's going on here, YouTube. Talk to me, man. St. K says Thompson brought me to the Greens tonight. Yeah, man. I took that man out my lineup, bro. Suck. You think Toronto will win Val more because of Drummond? Definitely. St. Case just started, didn't miss much. Spellman was a bum and killed me. That's a fact. You missed this dude roster bait in 15 minutes before lock and changing his lineups, costing him the thousands. Yo, I would have hit thousands of dollars today, bro. Thousands. You don't like Whiteside? I love Whiteside tomorrow. Whiteside against the Nets. I love it. Fred, what's his fire line he switched up? I'm curious. It's right here, man. Chris Paul, Jordan Clark, Jeremy Lamb, Larry Nance, Tristan Thompson, James Harden, David Nwaba, and Clint Capella. This lineup went for over 300. It went for over 300. That was my lineup up until about like 5 o'clock when I started getting cute. Like a dick. Whiteside is looking crazy good tomorrow. Yeah, I think it scored 310 or something like 305. Man, that first lineup you had was fire, but I switched to your updated lineup last minute. I'll stick with that gut feeling because I've noticed the majority of the time your first look is fire. That's a fact. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Possibly 30 minutes. D-Lo too cheap. Yeah, I'll stay away from D-Lo, though, against Miami. I don't really love D-Lo tomorrow. I think I like Kyrie over Wall. I don't think so. Whiteside is an easy lock. Lewis stop being a Taurus. D-Lo 7.5 here on FanDuel. I know, man. I'm working on it, man. Sticking to my gut. Should have made a second line and just keep the initial one. That's a fact. Both good play. NBA really messes with your mind. Yeah, it is fun though. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Simplified got a rule since last season. Play the consistent dogs though. Yeah, and that's why I'm picking John Wall. But no iffy, no bums. Yeah, I'm not messing with Jabari. No, why no love for Nwaba? Because I was watching the game today. I don't like how Clarkson plays. Nwaba got a lot of points today off of like incidental bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like he hustled for a couple rebounds. He caught a little threes wide open, a little rebound, long rebound that he picked up and hit a couple shots. But I've seen him open on 3 or 4 more occasions where Clarkson is like driving to the basket, but the defense collapsing onto me, and the man got his hands up. He's like, hey, and they're not passing it. He's not. Jordan Clarkson is a chuck. I would play Jordan Clarkson every day because he's like a Dennis Schroeder kind of guy. The team is like, I used to always say why they don't play Jordan Clarkson more, but I saw it today. He's not a The reason I'm not gonna play Nwaba, let me tell you. For one, he's not a starter. All right, he's dirt cheap and probably a nice throwaway play. But for 2, he comes off the bench and he's gonna get run with Clarkson. If he's getting run with Colin Sexton, I like him more. But the fact that him and Clarkson got to run together, I don't really love it. The dogs done Carter. That dude wins me so much money. Yeah, but I don't know what's going on. They're not giving him the minutes. Because Cleveland doesn't pass, specifically Jordan Clarkson. That's a fact. You literally play 2 lineups every night. Why didn't I do it tonight? Because it was a 3-game slate that I didn't love. Didn't stop. Let me see what's going on. Didn't stop him today. I play, see, Nwaba's about to be chalked, just like I imagined. You gotta know how to pick these guys when they low owned. Not tomorrow. I played him. I know what you mean. He got extra minutes because of a blowout. Nah, not the minutes. He hit value before the blowout. It's just that the way he got his points, I wasn't really impressed by it. It wasn't like a convincing achievement. It was more incidental. I even watched the shitty game. Cleveland better draft. Yeah. Cleveland, they better stop winning. Because Chicago not playing, they trying to get these draft picks. He practically made value first half. Carter Jr. and Jackson Jr. is so inconsistent. LOL, I hate it. It's not that he inconsistent, but they do good and they're not getting any minutes. Well, Jackson, I know he just gets into foul trouble. I never really even look at the guy. Carter, I've been on for a while, and he's not getting any minutes for some reason. I don't understand why. The Bulls win a couple games and they go against what's been making them win a couple games, and that's kind of weird to me. I don't get it. That first lineup, man, yeah. It says big slate, no need to change. Just stick with the dogs. That's a fact. I agree. I'm 100% with you on that one, boy. Only my GS stack hit. Then 40 when I fade. Keep cooking. I like that line. Yeah, I'm cooking. You know I ain't gonna lose tomorrow. Melo is out of there. Watch the Rockets take off now. Melo's a bum. Nwaba did that last year too. He gets hustle points. Yep. Cavs need scoring. I can't stand Clarkson. That's why you play Clarkson. Yep. 100%. Tristan Thompson is going to be a chalk tomorrow, so you'll need to differentiate. Against Dwight, I don't know. I'll check it out. I got to get through all the games to see if I love any other center. I don't mind taking him out and playing my boy, though. But he'll get so many rebounds. It's Orlando. He's going to get like 12 rebounds off of Bradley Beal throw-ups. So that's like 12 given. Bradley Beal's going to give him 12 rebounds on his own. So we know that much, right? You like Tatum? Nah. Tatum's not on my radar right now. Triple T playing. Yeah, I think I'm on Thompson. Tristan Thompson, man. Who would you have thought Jonas Jerebko would go off? Nah, he wasn't low on in my contest. Bro, if I see you changing your line last minute, I'm going to fly to Brooklyn. Come through, man. I don't live in Brooklyn. I'm not in Brooklyn right now, but I work in Brooklyn. I'll be there in the weekend, though. We could turn up. Come through. You can run Drummond. No, let me see. Let me keep going, though. I don't know what Drummond got going on. Toronto versus Detroit. Definitely not running Drummond. Kyle Lowry for 8K is good. That's a good consideration. They just got smacked, but he went 1 for 9. He had a day off. The guy just went on this super long road trip finally. And a thing to watch, and I think like somebody else studied it and looked into it. When teams go on these big West Coast or East Coast teams or West Coast teams, when they go to the opposite coast on these long road trip, the first game back, they always play bad. And if any of you guys that got an extra time on your hand that want to research that, you'll find that to be accurate information. The first game back home, they usually struggle. And I think that's what happened to this guy here. You know what I mean? They went on this long road trip. They came home, and the first couple of games back, they've been struggling. But given a couple of days off, I think tomorrow they'll be ready. And 8K is kind of cheap for Lowry. I like him for that. I'm not really into the backups tomorrow. 8,600 for Kawhi. I like that as well. Kawhi is the go-to for the team. I think the ball will be in his hand more times than not. He'll play a lot of defense. I think that's a good price. I like it. And then Siakam for 6. Oh, Ibaka. I like quite a bit. I've been really reluctant to play bigs against Detroit because of how aggressive Blake Griffin is. But I like Siakam. I like Ibaka for that price, man. Ibaka's on fire. That's too cheap for him. He's averaging 6 times that in the last 10 games. Even in a losing effort, he'll still get you money on that. This game here was a blowout. He didn't really play, but this guy on a slate like tomorrow, that's a GPP play, to be honest with you, because Ibaka is known to settle into the 20s. And if he does that tomorrow, I think you might lose. So I won't pick him in my roster, but I think the way that he's been consistent, him and Siakam, especially Siakam, who's just a little bit cheaper, lives in the 30s, low, mid-30s. Those are 2 solid guys. Valanciunas should be solid. They'll need his size, especially the way that Drummond is pulling everything off the board. So something else to consider right there. All right, let's look at Detroit. Reggie Jackson, 5,600. I'm not interested. I'm not going to pick any guards against Toronto. Drew Holiday turned up on them. That's not usual. That really impressed me. Does New Orleans play today? I think I'm going to give Drew a shout, man. Minnesota? Yeah, I like Drew. I wonder how much he costs. But Reggie Jackson and these guys, no Bullock, no Galloway. Blake Griffin for 9,400. He just struggled against Charlotte. He's been shooting the ball really bad. 4 for 16, 2 for 10. And he's still in the 9K area. I'll be careful with that. But Andre Drummond, 9K, can't do no wrong. You're going to get about 50 from him no matter who he plays. What happened here? Philly. Oh, we know that Joel Embiid is always in his head. But this guy is a rebound monster. Um, just be careful because he gets 2 blocks and 3 steals, 4 blocks and 1 steals. And I know he's a big guy. He can get those consistently. But if Toronto plays well coached at home and really just don't turn over the ball and try to play their type of game that they've been playing in the beginning of the season, Drummond might be a liability here. So, but I like it. I like Drummond. That's the dogs. And yeah. All right. Tomorrow's a 2 lineup day for me because a lot of players I like. So, and that's it for that game. I really don't love that game too much. Milwaukee versus Memphis. Bledsoe for 6K, not tomorrow. I mean, he's been heating up, but we know what Bledsoe will do. He'll heat up and then drop him to 18, 20. And Memphis could be a little tough for point guards too. So be careful. No Bledsoe for me. Middleton, that's a discount because he's been like kind of struggling. His points been lowered. Giannis's usage increases game by game. This Connaughton guy has been getting a lot of run as of late too. Maybe that's why Middleton price is down. And rightfully so. He's been, look, this is a guy that could be sneaky if you're a GPP guy. And Nwaba, it's chalk tomorrow, but you want somebody for that same price range. Consider some Pat Connaughton. He's going to get the minutes, even in close games. Look, they won by 2. He got 26 minutes. They won by 7. He got 18 minutes. And he's putting up 20s and 15s and whatnot. So whenever this guy's in the teens, look, Sacramento, 18 minutes. All right. 16 minutes against Toronto, 19 minutes against Orlando. Whenever this guy get minutes in the teens, he's going to get fantasy points. Like, he's playing a lot of defense. He's scoring. He's shooting the ball well. It looks like he's hitting a couple threes. It's a sneaky guy to consider tomorrow, right? What are they saying about him? The 4th-year guard continues to enjoy a relatively consistent role off the bench. So this is a guy I really like. He's real sneaky. He's interesting. Show him some love. Pat Connaughton is to be considered tomorrow. Giannis for 11K is not my style of player. You know what he can do. He can get you 60s, but he can get you 40s quite a bit. And if I'm going to pay up like that, it's not going to be for Giannis and Antetokounmpo tomorrow. All right. And Ilyasova, Brook Lopez, when he's hitting his threes. Oh, man, look at this. Look at this. This is kind of interesting. 240 bombs for Brook Lopez. Oh man. And then he's gonna have Marc Gasol's a little bit better defensively. I'm not gonna chase it because he really needs his 3 balls to be dropping. And they've been dropping. I'm not gonna lie. 8 for 13, 6 for 12. Golden State, again, I'll excuse the player when they play because Golden State is just built differently, man. I don't even like picking players in Golden State games. That's why I didn't want to do it today. That's why I did not want to do it today, man. I don't like when Golden State plays. I don't really like to mess with those games, man, because they always turn out weird. It's like either somebody gonna catch fire, hit 100 threes, or they're gonna run. I don't know. Golden State games, I just don't like to pick on. So when I see a guy struggle against Golden State, I excuse him. Long story short, right? But as of late, they've been running a lot of Brook Lopez, and he's been in the 40s quite a bit. So Lopez and Connaughton looks pretty good for Milwaukee. Definitely consider those 2 guys. Memphis. Mike Conley for 6,800. It's not a bad consider. It's like what you get from Mike Conley is like what you get from Dragic, right? So I'll take Dragic for $500 cheaper. The same type of player. Play a little scrappy on defense. They can score when they decide that they want to actually try. They'll get some assists out of them. Ceiling is not that perfect. I mean, he did drop 50 on Philly, but you're not going to get that consistently. Every now and then you'll get something great, but Dragic got my nod tomorrow more so than Conley, but Conley's always in play, safe. Watanabe, Temple, no Temple for me. Kyle Anderson is drawing a lot of attention around the fantasy world, and we see why. 32, 28. Those are good numbers, man. Again, this is a game I probably stay away from. It just smells weird, you know. It has that weird smell to it. This guy right here, when he plays minutes, you see what he's doing. He got 5 blocks and a steal, 3 blocks, 3 steals, 5 steals. All right, against Milwaukee, he's gonna be undersized going up against Giannis and whatnot. So I'm not gonna play him for 50. I don't even play this guy anyway. I don't really. It's not a play I love to play. And then Mark Gasol for 7K. I love too many centers tomorrow. But yeah, man, this kid right here, just looking at his numbers, I don't see why not. This guy, he's got some 40-point upside when he's blocking and stealing and everything. But when he's not with the defensive numbers, because realistically, he's not really scoring. I mean, this game he put up 20 points, but here he's scoring 7 points, 15 points, 4 points, 13. It looks like a guy that will burn you. You'll see him have a couple good games. You'll jump on the bandwagon and you'll throw the lighter at you and torch you. So just be careful with that Jay Jackson, Triple J guy. Be very careful with him. All right. Let's keep going. Minnesota. How much is Teague? Oh, Teague back to questionable. I like Teague with Butler out of town, man. The fact that he'll shoot the ball 2 for 12 and still get me 23 fantasy points, all that means is that he's got a really safe floor. I like guys with safe floor, okay? Teague returned after missing 7 games, and he did well, but what happened? While he looked healthy in his return, he's apparently dealing with some lingering soreness, which is understandable given him 2 weeks off. Look for his status Wednesday. If Teague plays, I'm going to lock him in. Probably not. But I think Teague is solid. If he's getting 30 minutes, whenever he gets 30 minutes, he always gets you near 30 fantasy points, and that's what we want from him, 30. But definitely consider some Teague. Here against Cleveland, it says he struggled because George Hill was on him. But Teague is worth consideration. 7K D-Rose, I'm going to pass on that. There's not too much. I'm not doubting that he'll get you to 40. He'll get you right around there as we see. He's going to get mega minutes, especially if Teague doesn't play. And that matchup is just too sweet. It's New Orleans, but 7K is a lot of money. Not quite sure if I want to drop that. Wiggins is a bum. Another guy, if he plays his minutes in the 30s, he's going to get you around 30. So he's a safe play. If you're into Wiggins, that's a safe play. New Orleans don't really have nobody on the wings that probably could control him. A lot of questionables here, right? Now, if these guys play tomorrow, especially Covington, forget Sarich. If Covington plays, it's going to change the complexion of this Minnesota team. All right. So you want to watch that. But he's new, so he doesn't really know the sets and he doesn't know the codes. So he's going to look a little lost out. You probably want to attack him for the first couple games until he learns the system. 10K Towns, forget about it. All right. I understand he did well the other day, and I know he's nice and it's AD, and now I'm not going to pay. I don't really like Towns. I don't pay up for Towns. All right. Elf Payton, if he plays, I'm locking him in 155%. He's questionable. Payton has been out since October. He may be able to return. More information following morning shooter. If Payton plays, I'm locking him in. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Love this kid. I love his game. Every game this year, he's been at 30, I think. Every game he played, 30. He flashed some 40-point upside, and this is the type of game that he'll drop 40 on you easy. So if Elf Payton plays tomorrow, I think I'm going to lock him in. That's my dogs. I like to play him. Now that he cut his hair, I like him. Drew Holiday went to Toronto and put up 60 fantasy points. He's the dogs. He will forever be the dogs. I got to find a spot. Let's get rid of John Wall real quick. Drew Holiday for the win, man. Love Drew Holiday tomorrow. If anything, I'll put Wall in where Dragic is. But love Drew Holiday tomorrow, man. Love Drew Holiday. I don't even care if Payne plays. I think I'm still going to play Drew Holiday. That's how I feel about Drew Holiday right now. Love Drew Holiday tomorrow. It is what it is. Love Drew Holiday tomorrow. All right. Where we at? Miritich, what's his story? What is going on with him? Oh, he missed 2 games with an ankle and he's still dealing with it. Who they playing? Minnesota? Oh, I didn't talk about this guy. I like to talk about Taj Gibson. For 4,800 is always in play, man. He's averaging 6 times his price on the season, and as of late, he's been on fire. For that 48, his floor is safe, and definitely consider some Taj Gibson. Some Taj Gibson is cool. AD, I'm not going to pay up for. Randall, if Miritich misses at 7K, I'll have to scratch my head on that one. I will have to wait and see. I'll have to wait and see. I think it's an interesting move. But we don't have Miritich news, so it's too soon to speculate on that. And that's it. That's how I feel about it. Who won the bet? Oh, I beat your boy. I kind of went over. I didn't want to expose who it was or whatever. I didn't want to get too boastful because I was in a bad mood and I'm disappointed in myself. But your boy saved my night, DFS. Corey, your boy saved my night. Without him, I'll be sick. I'll be even more sick right now. But he made my losses a little better. He can run it back tomorrow, though. I'm with it. Ibaka's playing like a stud again. That's a fact. I definitely have one line of set. Just made it twice without knowing. Looking at Tatum, I wonder if he can keep getting minutes. I wish some of you knew the difference between 2 and 2. Who won the bet? That's crazy. Memphis D off that game. Shelvin Mack, a great value play. I'm off of that Shelvin Mack train. Coming off the bench. I don't like it. Try to make a different lineup without looking at any of the news. I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna make lineups. I'm gonna stay away from teams with iffy situations. And no matter what happens with those teams, I'm gonna stick with my lineup because at the end of the day, all right, let's look at Miritich, for example, right? If I just avoid that situation and X that game out because of the variables to it, I could still win without that game affecting me. You just need a lineup that's gonna get you over that $300 mark, that 300-point mark, and just run it. And all this news, and I know this, man. This is what I preach to you guys. All this news is just here at last minute to have you struggling and juggling when you don't have to. But don't worry, I'm gonna make some fire. I'm gonna make some fire, and I'm not gonna touch it. I guarantee I'm not gonna touch it. I don't care what they could say that the entire team is sitting only 5 players are playing. They all gonna play 48 minutes. I'm not even gonna chase that because I know the lineup I have is fire, and that's it. That's all I need to know tomorrow. Trust me. Rolo is playing interesting, yeah, but it's not a situation that I'm into. I mean, it's a nice GPP move, you know what I mean? You only Rolo once. Play Cat and AD, no, not for me. Got a lock up pace, not a great center. I talk about Rolo. Exactly. Too pricey. Do you know the difference? Oh, you guys in here beefing. I thought you just said you play Cat. You're happy. Y'all in here beefing. Y'all in here beefing. I thought y'all was contributing. Hold on. It said this chat is wild. I'm playing Drew. I like Drew. Drew's the dogs. OG from day one. I'm running Drew regardless of who plays and who don't play. I'm just running Drew Holiday. That's it. I don't care. When you drop 60 on Toronto, you got my attention. I'm loving Drew tomorrow. A balanced line, balance. I believe in even distribution of knowledge and let people gain wealth from the knowledge. Absolutely love that. I love your name, man. That's a good name. I'm all about love, hearts, like that. That's what we need in this chat right here, man. I do love Drew as well, but I think you can find a pivot off of a chalky Drew. I don't think Drew will be that chalky tomorrow. It's a big slate. They got some John Walls and all that. Especially if Peyton comes back, people might want to get off him. I don't know. If Peyton comes, I don't know. Because I like point guard Drew. I don't like Drew playing off the ball. I like point guard Drew. So it just depends. Bring back your webcam on the bottom right corner so we can see your terrible hairline. What are you guys talking about? That Draymond news came out and I changed everything. Yeah, that's what happened too. That's what happened to me. I had a 300 line and that one piece of it, one player. How could one player affect? That's, I'm just telling you, this DFS is so simple, and I try to simplify it, but sometimes I confuse myself. Each on more, Drew and the dogs. All right, let's keep it going. OKC versus New York. How much is shoot? Oh, nah. I can't pay 8K for shoot. I'm sorry, guys. Can't pay 8K for shooter. I like shooting in the situation at home, but I can't pay 8K for shooter. All right? It's too much. How much is PG? 10K? I'm not paying 10K for PG tomorrow. Staying away from this game. Those are the only guys I'm really interested in like that. And then some, how much is Steven? Nah, I'm not paying 7K for Steven Adams either. So Oklahoma's price are jacked up. I would stay away. That's it. I'm not wasting too much time there. It's crazy. The prices are crazy. Trier probably got a little raise. I'm not paying that. I don't want no Knicks guard. I don't want Tim Hardaway Jr. ever again. Von Lay for 5K. I'm not interested in that. I will keep going Cantor, man. But nah, it's Steven Adams at home. It's not what you want. But it's a revenge game for Cantor. Cantor know these guys. He played with Steven Adams as a backup. I'm not gonna play the guy's backup against him coming back. And I don't. It's just one of my other little rules that I challenge Steven Adams, especially in Oklahoma. So this game doesn't exist to me on this slate tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Dallas versus Utah. On the Dallas side, Luka at 7K. I'm not interested in Luka. Dennis Smith, maybe. But there's other point guards that I like. I think he's now. I'm breaking down these slates, and I talk about every player only because, like, for example, if you're a guy that loves Dennis Smith tomorrow, I can give you my insight on him. You know what I mean? I don't really have to. I don't really have to play him to give an opinion on him, but I think Dennis Smith is in a good spot. Rubio is not known for his defense, but neither is Chicago players. Neither is Dennis Schroeder. And he still failed to make that 30 mark. So I would say no for Dennis Smith. Wes Matthews, questionable, but he is expected to take the court. Harrison Barnes just had a big 40 game against Chicago. Utah is no Chicago. They plays better D. Look, he played 36 minutes against them a couple of days ago. We see what happened. So if you want to go back there, then go for it. I'm good. DeAndre Jordan for 6,500. That's the range where I like DJ, honestly. He dropped 36 on him. I don't see why he can't do that again. Well, he needs a little double-double from him. I didn't like him in the 7s. I like him in the mid-6. I think that's a very good price. That's a nice pivot from the chalk and a nice budget. So consider some DeAndre Jordan. I do like him for that price right there. All right. And then Utah. Donovan Mitchell's a little too expensive. He just dropped 20. And he played the same team, did 44. So if you're into that, is it your day yet type of game from him, you could go ahead and sit and consider him. I'm not into it. I'm more like Rubio though. For 5,800, I think that's a good price for him. They struggled against Memphis. That game looked like it was a little sloppy, but if you want to excuse that game, he just dropped 40 points, had 12 assists against this team. I don't see why he can't do that again, honestly. Rubio is kind of cheap. I think it's a great play tomorrow. Ingles for 6K. I don't love it. Crowder, I don't love Crowder. Only guy here worth consideration is Gobert, and the 8K Gobert is just ridiculous. It's too much when you got guys like Whiteside for that same price in a super good matchup. I mean, he's been in the 40s consistently. He just dropped 44 on him the other day, but he had 4 blocks. We know that he's known for his blocks. He's the defensive player of the year for the blocks. I'm just not paying 8K for Rudy, but it's a decent play. He has a safe floor, to say the least. You know you're going to get just about 40, if you're lucky, because look, here he got some 30 points, 31, so. And he's on the road. It's a lot to be considered. I'm all for that. All right, YouTube. Tell me I talking about some real basketball here now, please. Favors is always pretty sneaky. I'll check out some favors. Let me see. I like Brogdon, Levine, Gordon, Ibaka, Nurkic, Berea, Randall, and Redick. Okay. I don't know what body they would put on favors. I hit the like button 100. One gun. Chinese. Good looking, Corey. Holla at me. What I'm up to now with this. Phoenix versus San Antonio. His Booker kid's been kind of struggling, man. He's not really hitting anything. Since that Boston game, he always kills Boston too. That's interesting. Always. But he's been struggling. I guess his groin or hamstring or whatever it is still hurting him. I like Cannon. I always do. He just pooped against OKC. And, San Antonio, I just don't think this is a game I even want to mess with right here either. I like to have some late game exposure, but it won't be this one for sure. Maybe some TJ Warren. Who they playing? San Antonio on the wings. They said Rudy Gay's supposed to play. But he put up numbers against Paul George. He's getting minutes in the 40s. He's back at home. He's getting the start now. 6K TJ Warren. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on this one, but I like it. I like the play. If I was to play a Phoenix, that's my favorite Phoenix player, to say the least. And then we got to consider some Ayton for 6,400. Started the season really hot, and then he's just kind of been so-so. So that's kind of a situation I don't want to mess with. Lakers. I'm making 2 lineups for y'all tonight. 2 fire. Lakers. Brandon Ingram for 5'7" is cheap. That's too cheap. The last time he's 5'7", we picked him and we knocked a 40. That's too cheap. That's too cheap for Brandon Ingram. Let's keep it going. 5K Lonzo could be too cheap. But these guys are so another team that I'll just avoid. Rondo always cheap, but look, they're giving him 16 minutes in a close game against Atlanta right here. You know what I mean? I'm staying away from this whole Lakers situation. I know that Rondo minutes been going down because Hart minutes been going up. And if it's anything I like, it's Hart. But even him, look at this. I don't like anybody from this game, honestly. I'm not gonna pay for LeBron James, but if I was to pick anyone from this game, it'd be LeBron James or Tyson Chandler. Still cheap, will get you 20 no matter what. I'm not lying to you. Tyson Chandler will get you 20 no matter. He'll probably get you. Who they playing? Portland. That's a nice value. It's just that he plays center, and I like too many centers tomorrow. But that short thing 20 from Tyson Chandler is what you want, man. You're gonna get it every game. And he only got to score. Look, he'll score 4 points, get you 20. He'll score 3 points, get you 20. All right? So imagine he starts scoring 10, 11, 12 points. You probably get 30 from him in like 15 minutes, real talk. Tyson Chandler's been a fantasy favorite of mine when he was getting minutes in Phoenix. When he was getting minutes, he was beasting. He's nice. It's just that he's older, and I don't know why teams don't really look to play him like that. I think it's him. I don't really think he wants the big responsibility. He just wants to come in and help out a little bit. But Tyson Chandler is worth some consideration for sure. All right. And then JaVale McGee with Tyson Chandler there. I've been off JaVale McGee. I've been backing off of him. And we see that he's not the same 2020. And that's why they brought Tyson, because JaVale is not a guy that can sustain a whole season right now getting minutes in the 30s, and they knew that. So that Tyson Chandler situation was perfect for them. I'm off of this. I'm off this. It's an early night for me tomorrow. I'm playing a lot of those early games. Dame Lillard, what's up with him? All right, knee injury. Yo, if Dame Lillard does not play tomorrow, that does not mean play CJ McCollum. All right? I kind of like CJ more with Dame Lillard in, if anything. So that's how I feel about that. I'm not interested in no Portland play. Maybe their center, and that's it. I'm not interested in none of these guys. I would take some Nurkic, who's been hot, crazy consistent. Look at it. He just played what he did. So 39. Okay. Nurkic is not even getting that many minutes, and I don't know why. All right, so this game he fouled out in 23 minutes. Milwaukee, Nurkic is safe, man. Safe floor, good upside. What he did against them? 13 rebounds, 14 points. I think Nurkic is interested, honestly. My favorite Portland by far. A nice pivot from Tristan Thompson, who's been just killing it, man. I'm trying to see who. All right, so he struggled against Steven Adams, which is to be expected. And then in Charlotte game, I got to do some analysis to see if I want to lock in Tristan on his back-to-back. I got to really look into it. I don't really want to chase that chart if I don't have to be honest. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I just have to check something real quick. Dwight Howard, when did he come back? So he came back, he played Dallas. So he played OKC, Dallas a couple times, Miami, and Orlando. OKC, Miami, and Dallas a couple of times. Where's Dallas? Let me check out something real quick. Vucevic, Washington, 11 rebounds. Okay. DeAndre Jordan, Washington, 12 rebounds. What did Steven Adams do? Against Washington, 3. Yeah, I don't know if Tristan Thompson, if I'm going to go crazy again. Who they play today? Charlotte? I don't know. I'm about to put it together, though. Now, before I put this together, I'm so determined. I'm looking for guys with realistic 7 times value. And then if I can't find anyone at the position, then I'll come down to 6 times value. I'm really trying to go over 300 tomorrow. So at point guard, I'm looking for 7 times. I need Lowry's not going to give me 50. None of these guys are going to get me 50. High 40s. 42. 77 now. Want it. Dragic can get me into the 40s. I think he's safe. I think Dragic is a good play for that 6K tomorrow. 7-6 is a 42. 38. With D Ross. Let me clear this out real quick. Start from scratch real quick. Let me some Dragic. Hold on to Dragic, but let me see what they got under him. Teague for sure can get me a 35 if he plays. We know that if that guy, what's his name, plays tomorrow, Peyton can get me the 35 as well. So those are 2 guys. And I'm gonna go as far as I'm gonna make a sticky note. I'm gonna write these names down because these are guys that can get me 7 times. I know Dragic can get me a low 40s, and I know Elf Payton can get me into the mid 30s. So once they say those guys are playing, then I'm definitely gonna stack up on them. All right. For 2 guards, let's see what they got here available for me. I need 7 times. I need a realistic 7 times. 35 for Clarkson against Washington is not unrealistic. It's just that he comes off the bench. He's going to chuck up a lot of shots, man. Look at this. 16 and 17 shots. Playing against Washington, I'm not intrigued. The back-to-back. So nothing screams at me here for the 2 guard. Nothing screams at me for that 7 times I'm looking for. I don't see a realistic 7 times value. This is probably where you go Nawaba. You probably get another 20 from him easy and just be happy with it. Small forward. Do I want to go back Nawaba? I don't think so, honestly. Is Corver playing tomorrow? He might. That's another thing to consider. Oh, he's set to miss Tuesday and Wednesday with a sore foot. So, yeah. We consider some Nawaba. Whatever. Small forward. Got to get the 7 time out of here because I know I'm going to kill him tomorrow. And Kuzma. It's TJ Warren. Power forward. Oh, I gotta get some Hollis Jefferson, man. That's what I want. Get 35 from Hollis Jefferson, easy. And then center, gotta go to the Dogs, Whiteside for the win. Gotta consider some Whiteside some more. 9K John Wall does intimidate me. I feel like I could get in the 6K range some better value. D-Ross, point guards have been killing Miami. There's no LeVert. D-Ross back at home. Minnesota, let me see. 30 points. So he needs, let me see something. 21, give me 36. 25, give me 24, give me that. Consider some D-Ross. Isn't Hollis Jefferson oh, they got him center. I like Hollis Jefferson quite a bit tomorrow, honestly. What other dogs on the slate that I go to consistently? John Wall gonna kill him tomorrow, man. That's a fact. I'm gonna get some John Wall in my lineup. I don't know why I'm playing myself right now. Consider some John Wall. Don't feel bad about it. Some Drew Holiday. 8K. Look at that. I just know his assist numbers are going to be bothered if Elf plays. If Elf Payton plays, his assist numbers are going to be bothered. If not, then I'll say yes. That's a lock. Easy. Kyrie for 8K is good. That's interesting. He had 5 steals. I don't really trust Kyrie, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't trust Kyrie like that. Honestly. I want to play Nurkic tomorrow for that 6K. That's a short thing. Let's get Nawab out of here. Let's move Russell into the 2. Move up John Wall. Get some Nurkic. All right. Now you're looking good. Now you're looking good. Now you're looking good. All right. And then we got to get some. Let's just keep Nawaba flowing around. I mean, for that min price, how many times I throw away a play that I like. And then for this last bit right here, who is Marquis? I did consider Marquis for a good point, right? 7.5 is what, 35? So if I get 30 from him, I'm happy. Oh man, do I want to pull the trigger on some Markeith? I feel like John Wall, although I know he's good, there's another guard in this pack of guards that can get me a similar John Wall. John Wall's like a guaranteed 50, man. That's a fact. I'm not gonna touch Wall. I don't want to take a gamble on Keith. Keith could be so. Favors. I see the argument y'all got, man. The guy, 3 out of the last 4 games, he's been around 30. He just got 30 against them, but he had 3 blocks and 2 steals. I don't really like to consider players when they do that, but he does that more consistent than not. He's only taking 5 to 9. His usage is not. He looks like he's really like scrambling for those numbers, and I don't love it. I don't love that he's scrambling for those numbers. I feel like Markeith should be a go-to more. Who did they start at the 4 today? It was Marvin Williams. Marvin Williams is a little tough, you know. He is. But we saw that he got all the minutes. Why did he get so many minutes? Because this line is easy for him, man. Points in the teens, knock down a couple threes, grab some rebounds. But rebounds are going to be hard to come in Cleveland because Tristan Thompson is on the boards like a beast, right? So we might want to just be careful. See, I can't find a forward that I love, so it's going to have to maybe come down off John. Let me see. What other guards got some nice appeal tomorrow? That's less than 9,100. I do like Ben Simmons against Orlando. I don't know why I keep coming off Ben Simmons for $8,700. All right. Why? So walking triple-double. It's the least amount of shots he's taken. Against Orlando, the rebounds are going to be there. Let me do some research. But before I pick Simmons, let me find let me do some research and see something. Simmons game log. I'm not buying this whole Jimmy Buckets here and it's gonna mess up and da-da-da. I think that's kind of cheap for Ben Simmons. Let me see how he does against Orlando. Put together some fire for tomorrow. Playing around like I'm not nice. Triple-doubled on him. Yeah, 6 points. I don't love it. Let's see what else I got here. Drew would be nice. Save $600, but I don't know what's going on with Elf. Kyle Lowry. I'm telling y'all right now, these 6 players right here locked into my lineup tomorrow, right? These 6 are locked. I'm gonna run it back in the wobble one more time. But these 6 are locked. I'm not gonna touch none of these 6 guys. Dragic, Russell, Nwaba, Hollis Jefferson. I'm safe. I feel safe for Hollis Jefferson against Miami. Just to show y'all what I was talking about when Hollis Jefferson plays Miami. I know this because I troll Gabe Santana about it. He's always talking shit, and Hollis Jefferson always bust their ass. Miami. For this game, he played 34 minutes. He put up 18 points, 2 blocks, and 8 rebounds. So that's 18, 28, 32. That's what I need from him, right? And in this game here, he played Miami. He put up 18 points, 2 steals, an assist, and another 8 rebounds again. All right. And then this game here, he played 32 minutes. He put up just 7 points, 11 plus 6 is 17, 22, 23, 24, mid-20s in 32 minutes. That might be it. Nope, they played again. In this game, he put up 20 points on them, 20 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 14 rebounds. And I think he'll get a line like this tomorrow. This is probably the game that I was thinking about. I think he'll put up a line like this against tomorrow. I don't want to budge off Hollis Jefferson, especially with no I think he's gonna start, actually. I don't think they're gonna start. Yeah, he did start the last game, right? But I don't know if they're gonna start him against a big white side body. I'm gonna hold on to Hollis Jefferson. I like Hollis Jefferson, Divas, Dragic, and Whiteside. So I'm really big on that Brooklyn game. Nurkic, way too cheap. Now we just got to find 2 more players. That's a sure thing. So I can wrap this up. I like John Wall, man. I think John Wall will be perfect. Bradley Beal. I'm good. I'm good off Bradley Beal, man. I'm not picking Bradley Beal in my lineups no more. I could go kill him. Yeah, it's one lineup for me tomorrow, too. Siakam. Yeah, I'm not playing Whiteside tomorrow for 8K. Doesn't make sense. I don't need to. I'm going back Tristan. Okay. And with the 7,200 right here, yeah, I don't need Whiteside tomorrow. I mean, it's a good matchup, and I get it, but I don't need it. I really don't. I don't need it. Aaron Gordon has been super consistent for me, but that's closer to 8K to 7K. That means I need upper 40s, and no, I'm not sure if I feel comfortable about that. Just trying to build some fire real quick. Cook it up. Almost done. It's still on the stove, guys. It's almost done. Something's telling me Ibaka is what I want. I just don't want Ibaka to get into foul trouble. That's gonna piss me off. Oh man. Nah. Good. Probably go back and stack again. They don't got no bigs. I'm going back to the well. Fuck it. Boom, and then I still got some money. 82. How much was Whiteside? How much was Whiteside? 84. 6,900. Let me see. What's up with Mirotic, y'all? That's my lineup. My lineup. See what YouTube talking about. I think even if Mirotic plays, I think I'm gonna stick with this one right here. Even if Mirotic plays. Because Cat's a bum. And when they got Randall, yeah, this is it. Dragic, Russell, Nawaba, Randall, Tristan, John Wall, Larry Nance, and Nurkic. I'm going to run back some Nance tomorrow. Nance had it tough today because of Marvin Williams. But I don't see Washington being a big deal for Nance. And then Cleveland really down on bigs. Kevin Love is out. So it's just really Nance and Tristan Thompson. And you're covering the whole big man rotation. That was my thoughts today again. And I was right. You're covering the whole big man rotation. This Zizic kid, I seen him out there today. He's like slow. He's a bum. He's a liability. They're not going to play him. Honest to God. It's just really Tristan Thompson and Nance. Wobble come in and he'll get some run. But this Preston and Shannon Fry came in the fourth quarter after the game was out of touch. So there's really no big forwards there for these guys. Really, Decker's out, Corver is out, Osmond is out. You got to keep stacking this team. I'm going to stay away from the 5K guys and Rodney Hood and Jordan Clarkson and Sexton, which are probably good plays. I could probably upgrade Randall. Like, honestly, I could just play Clarkson and Sexton at the 1 and the 2, save $1,000 a piece. Let me experiment with that and just stack this whole team again today because they're so short on bodies. You're going to need to do that, and you can do that so easily and comfortably. You can just stack that whole team. You know what I mean? You can stack that whole team and win. Easy. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that for one lineup. I'm going to keep my lineup I had, then I'm going to do another lineup and stack this whole team. But if I was to do it, it looks something like this. I'll have $9,300. I'll probably throw in, who did I say was too cheap? Oh, Drummond. Ben Simmons. But nah, for that $9,300, I wish Tristan was a power forward so bad. I'll probably keep this, throw in some I'll keep it safe. I'll throw Aaron Gordon right here, and then I'll use the change and upgrade Nurkic to like a white side. I'll do something like that, and then I'll probably scale back on maybe John Wall for maybe some Drew Holiday. Definitely gonna do 2 lines, but the first one I'm gonna keep how I just had it. Then I'm gonna do a Cleveland stack, and that's it. That's my 2 lineups for tomorrow. I'm not even gonna touch them. I swear. Russell. And then I had Randall, Tristan, Nance. I had Nurkic. Boom. Cooking this time around. Then I had some John Wall right here. Bing. I'm gonna lock that in. I'm gonna work on a Cleveland stack where I play their whole starting lineup. Sexton and all them dudes. I'm gonna run those 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna go heavy on those 2. Put some money in there too. I feel pretty good about tomorrow. Then I'm gonna listen to YouTube, take some questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, and complaints. Then I'm out. I'm getting off of here, man. I gotta do my BCLS and ACLS, BLS, ACLS, all that shit. I got a lot of work to do tonight. So Sexton, Clarkson. Not sure about Rodney Hood, man. Not really a big Rodney Hood guy. I don't care about J.R. Smith coming off the bench. I'll mess with some Nawaba, some Nance, and some Thompson. You can stack a whole team and still have money left over. And this team don't have anybody else to play. Look at this. We're leaving out really like in the rotation. We're only leaving out like 2 rotational players here, guys. We're leaving out J.R. Smith and Rodney Hood. So all the usage, that's 100 points that a team scoring a night. You can split that up over 5. You can't lose, bro. You can't lose with an approach like this, all right? And then you put some like real solid, I wouldn't really say Anthony Davis for that 11K. You want somebody cheaper with that similar upside, right? So you throw some Drummond in there, but Toronto, I don't really like to mess with like that. So I wouldn't do Drummond, but I'll probably stick to Wall, still keep Wall, John Wall, too safe. John Wall is too safe. Get the Whiteside in that good matchup. And then for that 7,400, yeah, forward position is kind of rough. Let me see. I don't love any forwards all the way up here, to be honest. I like Simmons. I don't know why I'm not. Something is not. Simmons is safe. I'll throw some Ben Simmons in there like that. I'm pretty sure I can find a guard if I come off of this guy here. Dennis at home still playing the Knicks. Yeah, why not? That's my dog. I like Dennis. Booker, Beal. I'll go Dennis over Beal, that's for sure. I don't know why the Knicks are known for defense when people kill them all the time. It's fake. There's some Dennis right there. And these are new. This is a news-proof lineup right here. Sexton, Clarkson, Nwaba, Nance, Thompson, Schroeder, Ben Simmons, Whiteside. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to those two. Enter some contests with those and just feel good about it. People are going to be scrambling at lock with news and all this distractions. We just going to hold firm and get into that money tomorrow. Simple. Definitely going to do that. So let me see now. Let me see what y'all talking about before I get out of here. He did rest most of the fourth. Who you talking about? Who rested? If Lillard is out, run some Nick. No. None of that. None of that for me. No Portland. I don't care what happened over there. For y'all, it's good. Take instead of the Nwaba chalk. Nah. See, Nwaba, I invented Nwaba today. Nwaba, I was the only one in all these contests with Nwaba. So I feel good with Nwaba chalk or not, because that's my man. That's the guy that I went to when nobody else saw him. So I'm a right picking Nwaba. I knew it was a reason why I picked Nwaba. Allen Crabbe or Carroll with LeVert out. Let's go check that out. It's a good question. If I had to pick one of those two as a Knicks guy, I would say go Oh yeah, I'm stacking that whole starting lineup, bro. That's a fact. And the backups. I just don't want Rodney Hood for some reason. Carroll, I would say the cheaper one. Probably my answer. Crabbe, how much is Crabbe? I'll say go Crabbe. Go Crabbe. Crabbe's been struggling though. You're not gonna get too many. You know, with Carroll, you get more peripherals. So I would say neither, man. That's something that I don't know. Also check out I did check out Favors. He is consistent, but I don't love him. I like guys with upside. That was it. I don't love it. Zach Collins off the bench is gonna get 10 rebounds. Okay. Nance and Favors are decent. Shelvin Mack is a must tomorrow. Why y'all keep talking about Shelvin Mack? Why is Shelvin Mack a must? Did I miss something? No, he's not. It's not a must. Okay. All right. Why? Yeah, why? Why? Answer that. He comes off the bench. That's why he's a must? Oh, boy. DiVincenzo, lock in a guy because he come off the bench is illogical. Yeah. He comes off the bench meaning Brogdon defense won't affect him. What? Oh, boy. Nah. No shoving for me. Yo, missed that 6 times. I don't want it. But not a must. Yeah. Mac always play a lot better. Lowry for a bounce back game. I could see it. Play him. Yeah, you're right. If you like him, play him. Put Evan Turner for your last forward. Nah, I'm good. Jimmy gonna hurt Simmons' value? I don't think so. There's no way that Jimmy is coming to Philadelphia and play point guard right away. Simmons is bringing that ball up every time, guys. Trust me. And now that Jimmy Butler's on the court, it's either that they're going to double him or Simmons going to get him. And Jimmy Butler could still hit that three-pointer that Robert Covington was hitting. Jimmy Butler cut to the rim, get nice, easy layup. The floor space is better. I like him more. I like him more with Jimmy Butler on the floor. Me personally, I don't see how Jimmy Butler hurts his value at all. You got to understand, this team just went down 2 starters and they only got 1 back. You understand what I'm saying? So Saric and Covington, that's what Butler's taking that. I don't think it makes a big difference. Simmons is too cheap. I don't think that's a valid statement, Terry. I just don't get it. I don't see it. Jimmy will have to get his. He's an egomaniac. Not the first game when you barely know the playbook. He just got introduced today. Jimmy's going to be playing like street ball out there. He's going to be going with the flow. I don't see Jimmy bringing the ball up past half court. Not one play. I don't see that. I don't see that. That's not happening. That's what I'm saying. Simmons can get a lot more assists and more space. People weren't doubling Covington like that. And that's why he was getting on them open 3-point shots. Covington was getting open shots all year. Just hitting threes like crazy. Simmons will get more second chance. Yeah, I like Simmons more, man. I love Richard Hollis. Me too. I love Hollis Jefferson tomorrow. Simmons is a point guard. He will find a way for Jimmy to score. I can see Butler just coming in and ball. Nah. Yeah, I can't see Butler coming. He was doing that in Minnesota because he wanted to get out of there. He was trolling them, spinning the ball off of Wiggins' head and acting a fool. He wasn't serious. The guy was, but now he's locked in. He's trying to win. He's not doing none of that. Yeah, I think he's gonna get the triple-double. That's a fact. I won't touch Philly except Embiid. Nah, I like Philly tomorrow. Assist to Embiid and Butler. Exactly. He was doing that with decent players. Now he has another all-star. Yeah, I think he will shoot less. Now, I think the lane opened up more because Jimmy Butler cutting across the lane, taking his defender with him, causing confusion. I hope that game is on TV. I don't know. Let me see what's on TV tomorrow. I love the Jefferson play, but Whiteside wasn't getting the minutes last year. Check his stats against Brooklyn before you lock Jefferson. Hollis Jefferson is a lock no matter what because I know how the Nets – first of all, I've been waiting for Hollis Jefferson to get back into the starting lineup for the longest. They kept starting this Dudley kid. I'm like, what the hell is this? At first, it was because Hollis Jefferson is out. Then Hollis Jefferson came back and they kept starting him. So this little Allen and LeVert situation might be like a blessing in disguise for the shakeup of the Nets rotation because Hollis Jefferson needs to start. Okay, the Nets team was supposed to be circled around D. Russell, Hollis Jefferson, and LeVert. That's supposed to be the core 3 of young players that they were going to invest in and get some nice players around them. That's like their core. That's what we believe in Brooklyn, the coaches and shit like that. Okay, LeVert, Hollis Jefferson, and D. Russ. That's supposed to be the future. So as soon as we get back to that, then we're clicking. All right. Oh yeah, 10, 10, and 10. I'll take that. If Giannis posted Gasol was thing, you still talking about Shelvin Mack? Nah, I'm off that. I'm not playing Shelvin Mack. I don't think this slate is built the night before slate. Gotta listen to the news. That's what I'm trying to avoid, Jordan. These 2 lineups I just picked right here, there's no news getting me off of it because those are teams that news have nothing to do with. And if Mirotic plays, I'm still playing Randall against Minnesota. That's a fact. If Mirotic plays, I'm still playing Randall. I don't think Mirotic plays as an ankle, and ankles don't heal in a week. I've rolled my ankles playing basketball before, so I really don't think he plays. And even if he does, I'm still playing Randall. So no news could make me change these 2 lineups right here. Elfrid Payton and Teague news is the only thing that will get me making changes tomorrow. If they play, I like both, and I like Drew less. And I don't have Drew in any of my lineups anyway. If Elfrid Payton rules out tomorrow, I wouldn't play Drew. Heavy Drew Holiday. I'd probably come off Simmons and go Drew in that one lineup. But little stuff like that, you know what I mean? Played him last game at 4%. I can't pay that much for Randall if Mirotic plays. $7K for the bench is a no-no. I don't know. I'll check it out. Fam, you know better than to play a point guard against Miami, especially someone like Russell. Nah, that's last year's news. Miami's been getting killed by point guard this year. Every single point guard. Yo, bro, what's this guy name that sucks? That was on TV just a few minutes ago. Trey Young lit Miami up. And Dragic played that game. So I'm not afraid of Miami anymore. Plus, with no LeVert, it's a Russell show. It's a fact. It's a goal. It's a short thing. If anybody has taught me not to pay up for bench players, it's definitely this dude. He always say he ain't paying. That's a fact. Randall might just be the player that makes it. Depends on what happens tomorrow. But for now, I'm leaving Randall in there. I feel good about it. I gotta go with how I feel. I'm playing Chuck Whiteside no matter what. If he busts, I lose. Oh well, yeah. Whiteside is in my Cleveland stack lineup. I think that one's gonna be very high scoring. Elf Payton, Levine, Carroll, Favors, Brook Lopez, Lowry, Simmons, and Dragic. Elf is decent. Levine is decent. Carroll should be all right. Favors, Brook Lopez, Lowry should be all right. Simmons, Dragic. I don't hate it. I think it's a nice cash lineup. I think it'll get you over the hump. No fear of Cleveland getting blown out back to back. Washington is not blowing anybody out. All right. If you've been watching basketball like I've been this season, Washington is not blowing out anybody. You said you don't like no fours, but if you had to pick, who would they be? I'll let you know just now, DZ. I got you. But you spit straight facts. Why no love for Spencer Dinwiddie? You play him every night. Now LeVert's out and you lose interest. Nah, I don't like Dinwiddie at home, low key. I like Dinwiddie on the road. L 40, Levine 40, Lowry 40, Dragic 35, Ben 40, Lopez 30, Favors hit value, carry. I could dig it. You don't like White against Phoenix? Let's check out White. I guess White's been picking up steam lately, and a lot of people have been picking him. He's just not somebody that's been on my radar. 4,700, he just had a big game. Yeah, he dropped 30 in Houston. We had 8 assists and 2 steals. I don't like White. Nah. I think it's a decent play. Anything against Phoenix is decent. Anybody can go to Phoenix and do what they want. Just not on my radar. It's not a player that I go to that frequently. It was something else somebody asked me about that I forgot to. I said I was gonna look into. I forgot. Oh, if I had to pick a forward, I got you. I'm gonna tell you who I like for forwards. Jimmy have to play nice, so he's not gonna get the max deal. If the Nets start Dudley again, they need to fire the coach. Brook Lopez getting minutes. How you feel about McCollum tomorrow with Dame potentially out? I like McCollum more if Dame plays. If Dame is out, I don't like McCollum at all. And please, guys, let history repeat itself. We've seen this in the past. It's not something I'm going to spend time debating. CJ McCollum cannot carry a team and lead a team to no wins. It's just like Chris Paul with no Harden, and he struggled. Everybody jumped on it. He was chalk of the night. It's a similar situation. I wouldn't play CJ. I like CJ more with Dame Lillard in the game. Kyrie and Simmons or Wall and Aaron Gordon? Kyrie playing the Bulls and Simmons. Kyrie and Simmons for me. Zach LaVine has been hitting value just about every game. His usage is crazy. He hit value for me. Now, LaVine is solid. I didn't say anything about LaVine. People fade no because of his Boston. He's taking like 30 shots a game. He's solid. Yo, Brook Kobe Lopez smacking threes like he's Steve Curry incarnated. Yeah, but I don't think that's something I'm going to rely on tomorrow. All right, so let me see. The forwards that I like are, if you're paying up AD, of course, against Cat, you can put up big numbers on Cat. You come down into the nines. Paul George is solid. I know I'm not going to pay 9.6 for him, but he's solid. Since Westbrook got hurt, he's been in the 50s and upper 40s quite consistently. So mid 50s, you see, look, 57, 49, 52. So mid 50s shouldn't be impossible for Paul George. So I like Paul George. I love Simmons. Kawhi Leonard should be safe. Aaron Gordon, I like tomorrow. I like Randall. Ibaka. And Siakam, Markeith, I like. TJ Warren could be sneaky. Whenever he's been starting and he's been pretty consistent, I'll give him a look. I love Nance again. And that's that. That's the answer to your question. He won't win, but he's 6.3. John Johnson, trust me, I've been playing this fantasy thing. This is probably my third season doing live streams, but I've been playing longer than that. CJ McCollum has set people up before, and I don't want him to set you up tomorrow. Don't play him, all right? What do you think will be the new star? I don't know. I don't know, but I know Richard Hollis Jefferson's a lock. All right, I'm out of here, man. Peace out. All right, Kyrie, Russell Simmons, Carol, Tristan. Yo, why you guys are really on this Brook Lopez right now? You guys are killing me with that, man. Chill with some Brook Lopez, man. How much is Brook Lopez? 5K Brook Lopez? I don't know, man. I don't like Brook Lopez tomorrow like that. I don't like Brook Lopez like that. I'm out of here, though. I broke down the slate. I gave y'all 2 lineups. Let me go see what contest I want to enter with my 2 lineups tomorrow. My 2 lineups are short thing to cash. Let me see them again. This is just a strategy I'm stacking just to see what I thought was right. But this is the one I really like. Dragic, Russell. I wonder what D'Angelo did against them last year. But he didn't really play that much last year. He was hurt and whatnot. And Whiteside did play that game that Hollis Jefferson put up 50 fantasy points. I do remember that. Whiteside did play. For somebody that said that he did. He did. Miami. Oh. Yeah, he was hurt most of the time. Here he only played 14 minutes. Here he only played 6 minutes. Who was starting last year for them? Was it Dinwiddie? I don't remember. McCollum cost on DK. $6,600. Go figure. All right, I'm out, man. Good luck tomorrow. The only change that I could see myself making is Julius Randle if Mirotic plays, but I think Mirotic does not play. Other than that, those are my lineups for tomorrow, man. I might change Ben Simmons as well. I'll be honest with myself with that. Those are the ones that's in my lineup. That's news. So this Cleveland stack, this guard and forward situation is changeable. I won't touch anything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are locked in, and I'll just probably adjust these 2 based on news or whatever. This entire lineup is locked except for Julius Randle. If something else if Mirotic does not play, then it's considered it locked. If Mirotic does play, you're right. I don't think I could go off the bench for a 7K guy. But if you're gonna tell me, I just like his game. I like how he plays. He's aggressive. He's gonna get you like this 38 was like a struggle for him because for one, it was Toronto, and I saw this game. He worked hard for that. But as a starter, you're more likely to see like this kind of game right here. And Minnesota is not really good, in my opinion. So I'm expecting 40s very easy from him if he starts. Off the bench, no. But if he starts and Mirotic rules out, then I'm definitely sticking with this lineup. All right? Peace, guys. I'm out.